Alright guys, we got a loyal patron request here.
Alright.
Myron Fresh, I have a question for you. When you set up a date with a woman, how far in advance do you usually contact her again to confirm the date is still on? Also, if a female is more comfortable with you coming to her place and not yours, how far would/should you travel that you would consider worth your time? Okay, first question. How do you confirm the date? Nice and simple, man. You can do it the day before and then the day of. When you do it the day before, hey, are we still on? She says yes, awesome. Day of, say something like a little bit more ambiguous. Hey, are you driving or Ubering? In reality, what you're really doing is confirming the date. You don't really give a fuck how she gets to you, but what you care about is the date on or off. And the thing is that when you do it like this, where it's like you're assuming the sale, it's a little bit more high value, not as pressurous. It convey as much pressure. You know what I'm saying? So it's more of like an assumed sale type thing, and it comes from a higher value position. So day before, and then the day of, a couple hours before. Hey, are you driving or Ubering? Nice and simple. She'll confirm with you right there and then. If she doesn't, or she's like sparse at texting, you already know what time it is. Start getting ready to double book.
Guys, also as well, if you follow our tenets and our strategies, if you did a FaceTime call, you should let her know what time you're meeting up and where, right? So for example, let's say you have a date at 8 p.m. on Wednesday, it's Tuesday. What we'd like to do is, hey, for example, hey, looking forward to seeing you at this spot. It's gonna be fun, it's gonna be lit. And then the day of, 2 hours before, you can say, hey, you know what? Are you gonna, like Myron said, are you gonna be Ubering or are you gonna be driving to me? We have valets, so they have to drive or either tell us so we can know beforehand. So that's a good way to say it without actually saying it directly. Or let's say you have
And it's a DHV.
Yeah. Or let's say you have like a house. You could be, for example, hey, I'm gonna have to come outside to see where you're at because it's kind of confusing my neighborhood. So let me know when you're like 5 minutes away.
Yeah, and this is why it's critical, guys. We tell you need to live in an area that's popping, bro.
Yeah.
Because then they're gonna be more apt to come to you when you live in a cool area. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're a single guy, real talk. If you're a single guy and you don't have a family or kids or anything, you have no fucking business being in the suburbs, bro. I'm just gonna keep it a stack with you guys. You need to be in a downtown metropolitan area of a major city. It's gonna make life a lot easier for you because now you control logistics, and women are gonna be more open to coming to you. I can tell from this question that girls typically don't want to come to you, and that's why you're saying, hey, if I got to go to her, how far should I invest and everything like that, which we're going to cover that next.
Yeah.
But you guys want to set yourself up to win. If you're a young, single guy and you have the disposable income to do it, live in a major city in a cool metropolitan area. Do not live out in the suburbs, bro, because you're shooting you guys selves in the foot. Because when you want to set up dates to get the first date late, logistics is half the game, man. Okay, so he's saying, how far should you travel consider worth your time? Bro, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you. I never travel to girls ever. Yeah. So I don't even, if a girl tells me let's meet halfway or whatever, I tell her no. I'm planning the date. I literally told the girl this earlier today. I'm planning the date. You have to come to me. You know what I'm saying? And then she says, and then she actually said, okay, cool, when? Actually, I'm gonna show you guys a text for receipts while Fresh, what do you?
Yeah, so I actually do go to girls' cribs because, like, for example, like I said, I do the FaceTime call and I confirm where level of interest is. So for example, my usual question, hope you can handle me. And they'll say, yeah, definitely, for sure, I can handle you. Don't worry about it. Or like, for example, what do you mean? The point here is that like I've already vetted her on the phone call for FaceTime, so I know her interest level. So when I go to her spot, I already can foresee what's gonna happen, and I spit some game to her. You know what I'm saying? I set the mood, and obviously she's in more control at her spot, but at the same time, she already knows what time it is from the FaceTime call. So if you're gonna go to her crib, I would say don't make it like an hour drive. Make it 30 minutes or less, the most. And before you even go, if you're gonna go, make sure you vet her thoroughly. You're not wasting your time going there for no reason. Because guys, the worst scenario is you waste your time driving all the way. You have some tea with her, some crumpets, and you don't get to smash.
I'll give you guys an example right now, bro. So literally, hi, good morning. Well, I was busy yesterday and I have class until 8 to 9. I don't know if you maybe want to come up around here and grab dinner and drinks. This girl lives in Fort Lauderdale and we're in Miami. So I go, or no, she's in North Miami, excuse me, which is still about 20 minutes away. Yeah. Not that far, but I hold frame. I go, North Miami is not as fun as Brickell. If you want to come down, you can. She goes, I meant stuff like around Bell Harbor and stuff, which for you guys that are familiar, it's a little bit more up north. And I said, nah, let's do Miami tomorrow. I already have the date planned. Unless you're paying, I'm not going to Bell Harbor. And she goes, what time?
Nice.
Simple as that, guys. Like, you got to let these bitches know off rip. Like, no, the fuck? How do you... Guys, let me tell you something. When a girl says, come and meet me around here, she's doing that to manipulate the situation where she doesn't have to fuck you. You understand?
And Ball Harbor is a very expensive spot.
Yeah.
So if you had dinner there, it would be 3 times what you pay here in Brickell.
Yeah, exactly, man. So never let women run the date for you guys. Sometimes standing on your ground and saying something, again, you guys don't have to be as aggressive as me. like and say, nah, I'm not going up there, but just simply put, I already planned a date here. It's gonna be fun. Come down here. Unless you want to pay, you could ha ha ha, something funny like that. And of course, what does she say? Okay, what time? Because she knows I'm not paying for no fucking date. And this guy clearly isn't gonna come to me, so I want to see him. And then she's gonna come. Girls will move mountains to come see you guys if they perceive you as high value. Don't invest and go out to a chick, because if you do, you lose logistical advantage, and more than likely, she's gonna try to get a dinner off you, see how she said dinner and drinks, and not fuck you. That's how girls operate, right?
Right. Also, as well, like he's very right when he says that like girls will move mountains to meet you because, for example, girls flying all the time to see us. And it's based off of our one, high value, but two, we vetted the girls very carefully before you even set them up. So if you're gonna drive to somebody's spot, be very careful, very thoroughly, and go to her spot straight. Not no dinner spot, not no restaurant, not no bar.
You better have an Airbnb be in that area.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
If you're gonna do that, bro.
Yep.
But like, you're already taking an L because you're following her lead.
So time doesn't matter. It's the principle of going to somebody else's spot.
Man.
Because she's in control. All right?
All right, bro. Hope that answered your question. Now, a lot of game right there, man.
A lot of game.
Peace.
Peace.